Oh, Fraiche. So here's the bottle. I have the smallest size that you can buy. It's 1.2 fluid ounces, 35 milliliters. Kind of a strange size. Usually you see 30 ml, but this is 35 ml. I really think it's a cute bottle. It's just very small, and I love the circular shape of the Chance bottles. And they have this metal that goes around, and because this is an eau de toilette concentration, it has the frosted plastic top. Recently, I think it was just this year, earlier in 2023, Chanel came out with a eau de parfum concentration, and it has a metal top. So I will go over in this video the main accords and the notes of this fragrance. I also have a few other Chanel fragrances that I'll mention because they're in my collection. One is the Chance Eau Tendre, and this is the EDP, as you can see, because it has the metal top versus the plastic. I also have Coco Mademoiselle, very classic, well-loved Chanel fragrance. And then lastly, I have this cute travel spray of Chanel 1957. This is from their more designer line, I think, they're more like, I don't know, they're more private line. It's more pricey, which is why I have the tiny vial of it. So I'll talk about those in a little bit as well. And I dressed on theme. I don't really have a green that quite matches this. It's kind of a vibrant green, but I've just got this more sort of foresty green. This is actually a dress. It's very comfy. It goes down past my knees. And then I've got these earrings. I thought these were perfect because they have green, but they also have brown, and this fragrance is kind of woody. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me. I think that just came right off. I hope I put that on the right way. We'll find out. But anyway, I put these on my own fish hooks, so sometimes they fall off. But anyway, so green and brown I thought was perfect colors for this fragrance because it's kind of, it's like fresh, woody, citrusy, a little bit aromatic green. I've also got just a touch of, what do you call eyeshadow? I like never wear eyeshadow, but I put a touch of green eyeshadow on because Okay, so I'm gonna smell this. So it's very fresh, bright. It smells very unisex. Honestly, almost leaning a touch more masculine, but I love it. I really like unisex, especially fresh unisex scents. So yeah, it's got that citrus freshness. It's got a little bit of woodiness, but not a heavy woodiness. And it's got, yeah, just, it's like a touch aromatic or something. Very nice. I feel like it's very well blended. So let's go over the main accords together. I'm on fragrantica.com as always. And so first we have woody, citrus, aromatic, floral, musky, powdery, earthy, white floral, patchouli, and soft spicy. That's what I forgot to mention, the patchouli. I'm definitely getting patchouli coming through. It's something I love about Chanel fragrances. Oftentimes they have this addictive patchouli note that comes through, and it's in this one, and I love it so much. So yeah, I'm getting those main accords. I'm not really getting a whole lot of floral. It's very subtle. This fragrance is a little bit powdery, musky, but it's not like super. I think because it's cut with all that citrus, it doesn't come off as like super musky, powdery. So yeah, I'm mostly getting woody, citrus, patchouli, and aromatic accords. Okay, moving on to the actual notes. So this fragrance has 3 top notes. They are lemon, cedar, and citron. So citron is a citrus, but I'm not super versed in what it smells like. So I'm just gonna say I know that's a citrus. I'm definitely getting lemon, and I'm gonna assume I'm getting some of the citron as well. And I'm also getting some cedar, just a little bit of cedar. It's a very pleasant, light woodiness. I would actually put woody as not the first main accord, personally. Okay, and then in our middle notes, we've got 3 middle notes. They are water hyacinth, pink pepper, and jasmine. So I'm getting a touch of spice. I'm assuming it's from the patchouli, but it could also be from the pink pepper. The jasmine makes sense, but I couldn't pick it out. And honestly, I don't really know what water hyacinth smells like, so. Okay, and then for our base notes, we've got actually 6 base notes. And they are white musk, patchouli, vetiver, teak wood, iris, and amber. I'm actually looking at teak wood to see if it talks more about this. It says a fantasy blonde woody note. Okay, that makes sense. I guess it's not a real wood. It says fantasy, but it says it's a blonde woody note, which would indicate to me this kind of lighter, less dense, which makes sense. Like I said, it's not a heavy woody fragrance. So I'm for sure getting patchouli. I think I get a little bit of vetiver, that kind of grassy, green, dry woodiness. Maybe some teak wood, a little bit of musk. I'm not sure if I'm really getting much of the amber or iris. So to recap, I'm getting mostly lemon and maybe also citron. The diffusers smell. They say they smell mostly lemon, then cedar, then a water hyacinth, pink pepper, musk, jasmine, patchouli, vetiver, teakwood, etc. So a little different than what I'm getting. I mean, it makes sense that there's some floral notes in here, but they're just not super prominent to me. However, the patchouli does come through, and I love it. Yeah. I think it's just so this light blue leans more like beachy clean.